Cuckolding. Yes, cuckolding or cuckold, however way you want to pronounce it. Cuckoo. Hey, that's what it is. Crazy, but it's on the rise. It is. It's definitely on the rise. Um, so it's a little different than the way a guy will, I guess, just to put it lightly, the way he would escort his woman, if you will, you know. That's a little different than cuckolding. Cuckolding simply is, you can't fulfill the sexual needs and the intimate needs of your spouse. Whereas when you're just escorting her, it's for a profit. But cuckolding is on the rise. So I'm not even talking about the escorting side of things. I'm talking about the actual cuckolding. So, no. Now, low key, there could be some escorting going on because he might be like, hey, go ahead and let him clap it for a little bit of change. That's fine, you know. But overall, if you happy with him, see, that's where the cuckolding comes in. If you happy with him, that's fine. I know I can't always be there. So enjoy yourself, but just, make sure you come back to me. There's a lot of that going on out here. You got people that do it for clicks and views. There was a prominent content creator that just had his chick get her cheeks clapped for views and for, exposure or whatever. Like, so it's been known that more guys are giving their gals up for whatever reason, whether it is for clout or he just know that he can't really please her like that, or just be there for her like that. So he don't mind from time to time she go out. He literally don't mind being a side dude, but he's actually the main dude, even though she got other dudes on the side. See, you got guys that are comfortable with that, and sometimes it actually starts with the way she still chooses to live her life, the way she still chooses to want to be liberated and very opinionated, when he just takes that on because he just like, man, she a bad chick, I just gotta have that. So he'll be willing to put up with all of her shenanigans on the side that she likes to do, all her different other extra curricular activities. Rick. She's with Rick right now, man. She's with Rick right now. Okay, so but a lot of that is happening. Sometimes it's just to keep the peace. Some guys got a certain amount of money. See, they don't talk about this either with some of these high value men that y'all be hearing about. A lot of them have been tricks, and some of them are cucks too. Because, hey, at the end of the day, that's where you get a lot of, the celebrities kind of bring it out more, but it happens even on a regular basis with guys that just, he just ain't there like that with her. He ain't really there for her. But she wants to stay around because of the marriage and the financial leverage that she has in that marriage. So he don't mind that she sleep around, and she definitely is doing that, right? Because of the emotional side that she's not getting at home. But she lets it be known that I'm still going to be married. She gonna show the ring on her finger, right? I'm still married. She gonna go back home. She ain't gonna divorce. And there's been some murders behind that, because there have been dudes that, gals, I guess the husband didn't mind her being around, but that guy that she was messing with had other plans. He's like, you need to leave him or else. And, he didn't get his way. He'll go and try to take her off the map. So there's been a lot of cases on things like that where, it ain't so lucky for her when she calls herself trying to mess around with these side dudes with the husband's permission. But yeah, you got a lot of guys that, like I said, they don't mind their gal sleeping around just as long as she getting some money out of that situation, or he just glad that he's banging her, and because she a baddie. But as long as he gets a piece of that and she stay married to him. See, a lot of baby mamas bring on drama that way too. Some guys, just for the sake of the family, yes, They think Gail's just the only ones that'll stay with the dude just because of the children. No, some guys do that too, and they know they Gail is sleeping around, and they ain't really like. He's like, I can't. She just got all these other needs, and I guess I don't do enough, but I want her to still be around, and he'll let her go off and do all this other stuff. But yeah, it's on the rise. My point is the cuckolding is on the rise more because we have just so many unstable relationships that are going on out here. And shout out to all the passport bros. Your gal overseas doing the same thing, man. She doing the same thing. So I'm not saying you allow that, but you'll be surprised of some of the guys. And I'm not saying it's passport bros. So hear me out. I'm just being a little sarcastic. So hey, uh, some of these guys they just over there as just expats. You know, over there for a little bit of time. He'll go home. He knows that she gonna be fooling around when he goes back home, but he like, well, just take care of yourself before I come back. And then he goes back overseas. Hopefully, she been taking care of herself. You got guys that have to do time, that are incarcerated. They might be the same way. He might be like, I don't know when I'm getting out, but be good for me when I come out. So as I'm trying to hopefully get y'all to see, a lot of it is due to guys just trying to keep their relationship together. That he don't mind somebody, he just gonna let her feel liberated, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? So he'll let her do what she wants as long as she comes back home. He just wants to know that's my wife. You know what I'm saying? That's I love her. I don't want her to leave me. I'll do whatever it takes. If she gets out there here and there, that's fine. Uh, but I know she my girl. I know that I'm the one bringing home the bread. I'm the one providing. She's just going out there to kind of, do this and that. But she come back home to me. Maybe I can't fulfill all of her sexual needs. So, but that's fine. She's still my wife. She still lets it be known. Oh, and even if she gets pregnant, because this happens too. Here's the crazy part. These girls end up getting knocked up by other guys while they're out there on the streets. Come back pregnant, and the dude take her in even while she's pregnant with another guy. See, it happens, man, and it's happening more than what one may realize. So forget swinging it; they just bringing it like that. So you just gotta wonder. It's like even more now. Certain things are put under scrutiny. Like, do you still have a boyfriend, sweetie? Are you still married? Like, what's really going on here? Because there's little fetishes out there, for those type of things. I'm just generally speaking, but these questions have to be brought up. I mean, even more now, even more under a microscope. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you got to wonder if her dude just letting her go out there like that. You know, just makes you wonder. Yeah, but I'd say this. You never know. You don't want nothing to become a crime of passion. You don't want that. So it's like, yeah, I need to know. More than anything else, because gals be like, well, do you have somebody you seeing? You talking about if I have somebody I'm seeing? It's even more critical on your end if you're seeing other people, because a guy's gonna react differently if he really feels some type of way, and he knows you out there, and he's tired of you doing that. He gonna take it a little different than a gal will take it. He might get a little bit more violent about it after so long, after realizing, yo, I'm tired of her getting run through. I'm tired of it. Even though he might have been okay with it at first, but now, because a lot of it also happens when, you might get a liberated type of chick. She might come to, and it be the same ones that be talking about, I don't share. He can't be with no other women. But a lot of them be the same ones that eventually be like, honey, I was thinking about this. What do you think about an open relationship? Them be the same ones, I promise you. And most of the time, guys that are really like more monogamous like that, he ain't with that. Maybe at one point he might have thought about the women, but she once again shot that down by saying she don't share. But over time, she's now thinking about the possibility of an open relationship because she just got an itch that he can't scratch allegedly, right? She got an itch, and I ain't talking about no disease. I'm just saying. But even though that does happen as a result a lot of times too. But yeah, he like, well, I remember you said you don't share. Now you talking about now you want to have an open relationship. Okay, I've committed myself to you by a long shot. Well, honey, things have changed, meaning that I've thought about it, and it's okay if you want to be with other women. Sometimes I might want to be with other men. That's where she gets you. That's where she gets you. And so, what do? You let her go do it, but deep down inside, you don't want to do it. So that's gray area there because in that case, he didn't necessarily cuckold, but to some extent, you did by letting her go out. You thought you could handle that type of life that she's been thinking about living. Like maybe at one time you had wanted to be around other women, but yeah, that changed, right? But now she wants to be around other guys, and you basically let her go do it. You know, realizing like, yeah, you shot yourself in the foot with that one. So uh, I'd say at the beginning you'll kind of know where things going to go with a certain relationship, depending on how she communicates with you, uh, seeing where her mind is. Yeah, because if she not with you on a lot of things, even mentally, socially, morally, spiritually, yeah, she's adrift. She's gone adrift, man. She's just sailing wherever the wind blows. You know, she might have liked some stability about you, but that's about it. You know, after a while, she's ready to go sail once again. She's ready to go set sail once again. You know, she wants to get used to different captains navigating her. And yeah, I mean, a lot of times some guys like, if they're locked in with the marriage and stuff already, you're like, well, I'm just trying to keep the marriage. I'm trying to keep her at home. I want, some guys think just like a lot of these gals. They like, yo, I just want her to be here at home, and we keep the family together. I know she's out there running wild, as long as she don't bring STDs home. It's crazy how all of that has come to be, but that's due to cuckolding on the rise, and guys not putting their foot down as far as these girls with all this sexual liberation going on. Nah, they ain't free. It's beyond freedom. It's recklessness at this point.